All right, let's dive in. We're tackling leaf burn today.
Oh, yeah.
Like when your plants get all crispy and wilted, it's heartbreaking.
Definitely a downer.
So we're looking at this blog post called Notes on Gardening.
Okay.
It's part 443, actually, and it's titled Hot, Humid, and Windy Weather Burns Leaves.
Interesting.
It's from kionmeng.org, published February 9th, 2025.
Gotcha.
And the author, Ang, they're dealing with this leaf burn thing firsthand.
Always helpful to learn from others' experiences, right?
Absolutely. So basically, we're trying to figure out what's going on with Ang's plants and hopefully prevent it from happening to ours, right?
Something to plan.
Now, Ang mentions this heat wave they've been having, hot, humid, andy, windy.
Oof, that's a triple whammy.
Seriously, not exactly ideal gardening weather, is it?
Not at all, especially for something like basil.
Right. And speaking of basil, Ang's photo of their scorched basil plants is pretty dramatic.
Yeah, I saw that. It really drives home the point.
For sure. So we've got this intense weather situation, and Ang also noticed their potted plants were hit harder than those planted directly in the ground.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and actually, I've noticed that too.
Really?
Yeah, like my potted herbs always seem to dry out so much faster.
Makes sense, though, right? It's like they're living in tiny deserts.
Oh, I see what you mean. Limited soil, so they dry out quicker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially with all that wind just whipping around.
Like a giant hairdryer just sucking the moisture out of the leaves.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
And that brings us to transpiration.
Transpiration.
Yeah, it's basically how plants lose water through those tiny pores on their leaves.
Oh, you mean the stomata?
Exactly. So on the hot, windy day, those stomata are working overtime trying to cool the plant down.
But that means they're losing even more water, right?
Right. And then you add intense sunlight into the mix, and it's like, well,
It's like pouring gasoline on a fire.
exactly. The leaves overheat, the chlorophyll breaks down.
And that's what causes the scorching, right?
Right.
Okay, so that makes sense. But what about the potting mix? Ang mentioned using a porous mix with high drainage.
Uh-huh.
Now that sounds like a good thing, right?
It can be, but there's a balance. If it's too porous,
Oh, I see.
it might be letting the water drain away too quickly.
So even though they're watering,
Yeah,
the basil might not be able to soak it up fast enough.
exactly. And basil, well, it's a thirsty plant.
True, so it's like giving them a giant straw, but the wind just blows the water away.
Another perfect analogy.
Huh. And Ang's actually planning on experimenting with different potting mixes to see if that helps.
That's great. A true scientist gardener.
Definitely. So let's switch gears a bit, all right?
Sure.
What can we do to prevent this whole leaf burn situation in our own gardens?
Well, first, you got to think about your microclimate.
Microclimate.
Yeah, like, are there any spots in your garden that get more sun, wind, or rain than others?
Oh, okay. I get it. Like, my south-facing wall is basically a furnace in the afternoon.
There you go. That's probably why your basil there struggles.
It's probably why I struggle there, too. So you're thinking it may be a different potting mix for those hot spots.
Could be worth trying. Something that holds moisture a little better, you know, like peat moss or coconut coir.
So it's not just any old potting mix, gotta match it to the conditions.
Exactly. And hey, have you ever used shade cloth?
I've heard of it, but never tried it.
It's like a lightweight fabric to filter sunlight.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you can drape it over hoops or attach it to stakes.
So just a little bit of shade during the hottest part of the day.
Exactly. It can really make a difference.
Good to know. What about watering? Any tips there?
Definitely water deeply, but less often.
Okay.
And aim for early morning or evening when it's cooler.
So not in the middle of the day when the sun's blasting.
Exactly. You'll lose most of it to evaporation.
That makes sense. Looking at Ang's scorched basil, it makes me wonder if we're fighting a losing battle with some of these plants.
What do you mean?
Like maybe trying to force moisture-loving plants to survive in a climate that just isn't right for them?
That's a really good point. It's like, why fight it?
Right.
There are tons of amazing plants that thrive in hot, dry conditions.
Drought-tolerant gardening, right.
Exactly. Work with nature, not against it.
I love that. So where do we even begin with this whole drought-tolerant thing?
Well, if you love basil, don't worry. There are some drought-tolerant varieties.
Really?
Yeah, like African blue basil or Thai basil.
So you're saying I can still have my pesto?
Absolutely. And beyond basil, there's lavender, rosemary, thyme,
Mm-hmm.
all those Mediterranean herbs.
Oh, yeah. They love the sun.
They do. And they're so versatile in the kitchen.
Oh, I can already smell that deliciousness. Now, what about something taller, for like a border?
Ornamental grasses are fantastic for that.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
They add movement and texture, and they're super resilient. And don't forget about succulents.
Succulents, they're like living sculptures.
Exactly. So many shapes, sizes, and colors.
This is all so fascinating. I'm starting to see my garden in a whole new light.
It's exciting, isn't it?
But with so many options, it can feel a bit overwhelming.
True. A good starting point is to think about those microclimates we talked about earlier.
Mm.
Match the plant to the conditions.
Right, like my south-facing wall. Prime real estate for succulents.
Exactly. And for shadier areas, maybe some more delicate, drought-tolerant options.
So creating little ecosystems within the garden.
Precisely. By understanding your garden, you can create a thriving landscape that works with nature.
I love that. So instead of battling nature, we can work with it to create gardens that are beautiful and A&D sustainable.
Now you're getting it.
And speaking of sustainability, Aang mentioned experimenting with different potting mixes.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever experimented in your own garden?
All the time. It's all about trial and error,
I've always been a bit intimidated by that, honestly.
Well, I get it. But gardening's a journey, not a destination. It's okay to make mistakes.
That's a really good point. Maybe
Um,
I'll start small, try a different mix for my basil next season.
That's a great place to start. And Aang's blog post is a great resource. Their observations are super helpful.
Absolutely. It's like having a virtual gardening mentor.
I like that.
Speaking of mentors, I'm so grateful for your insights today. You've given me a whole new perspective on gardening in a hot, dry climate.
My pleasure. I think you're going to have some amazing successes this year.
I hope so. And I'm sure our listeners are feeling inspired too. As we're talking about this, it strikes me that we often focus on the challenges of gardening.
Yeah.
But maybe there's a shift in perspective we can make.
I think you're onto something. What if we viewed those challenges as opportunities?
Exactly. Like leaf burn. It's not a defeat, it's a signal.
A signal to become better plant detectives.
Exactly. And who knows what we might discover.
Right. And we can share those discoveries with others, too.
It's like we're all in this together, learning and growing.
I love that. It's like creating those little ecosystems, but on a larger scale.
Right. And when we choose drought-tolerant plants, we're conserving water, which helps the environment as a whole.
Absolutely. Our gardening choices have ripple effects.
So it's not just about pretty gardens, it's about sustainable gardens that help the planet.
Exactly. It's about thinking bigger.
So it's not just about pretty gardens, it's about sustainable gardens that help the planet.
And on that note, dear listener, embrace your curiosity, experiment, and connect with other gardeners.
Observe your plants, listen to their needs, don't be afraid to try new things.
Because you're not alone on this journey.
So go forth and create gardens that bring you joy, nourish your soul, and contribute to a more beautiful and sustainable world.
Beautifully said.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into leaf burn, drought-tolerant plants, and the interconnectedness of it all.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration into the world of knowledge. Okay, so drought-tolerant gardening.
Yep.
What are some good examples? For a hot, dry climate.
Well, if you're a basil fan, you don't have to give it up entirely.
Oh, really?
There are some drought-tolerant varieties out there.
Like what?
African blue basil, for example, or Thai basil.
Ah, interesting.
They tend to have smaller, thicker leaves
Okay.
and a more pungent flavor.
So I could still have my pesto then.
Exactly. Pesto's definitely still on the menu.
Awesome. What about other herbs?
Oh, there's a whole world of drought-tolerant herbs. Lavender, rosemary, thyme.
Oh, yeah, those classic Mediterranean herbs.
They love the sun and dry conditions.
And they smell amazing.
They do. And they're so versatile for cooking. Now, what if you want something a little taller for a border or something?
Yeah, good point.
Ornamental grasses are fantastic for that.
I love those. They add so much movement.
Right, and texture.
Yeah,
And they're super resilient, which is a bonus.
definitely. What about succulents?
Succulents are great too. They come in so many different shapes and sizes.
I know. It's like having living sculptures in your garden.
Exactly. So many options to choose from.
This is making me rethink my whole garden. But with so many choices, where do you even start?
Well, remember those microclimates we talked about?
Right.
That's your starting point. Match the plant to the conditions.
So my super sunny south-facing wall.
Perfect for succulents or those drought-tolerant herbs.
Got it. What about shadier spots?
You might want to consider some more delicate, drought-tolerant plants there.
That's okay.
Well, relatively speaking,
Okay.
there are certain ferns and flowering perennials that can handle some dryness, but still need a bit of protection from the scorching sun.
So it's all about finding the right balance.
Exactly. Creating those little ecosystems within your garden.
I love that idea. It's like a puzzle figuring out where everything fits best.
It is. And when you get it right, it's so rewarding.
Totally. And by choosing these drought-tolerant plants, we're not just creating beautiful gardens, we're helping conserve water, too.
Exactly. It's a win-win.
Speaking of wins, Ang mentioned wanting to experiment with different potting mixes.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they find out.
Me too.
And
Have you done much experimenting in your own garden?
oh, all the time.
Yeah.
I'm always trying new things.
Really?
Yeah, it's how you learn, right?
I've always been a bit afraid to experiment, to be honest.
I get it, but it's all part of the fun.
But what if I mess things up?
That's okay. Gardening is a journey, not a destination.
That's true, I guess.
It's all about learning and adapting as you go.
Okay, you've convinced me. Maybe I'll try a different potting mix for my basil next year.
That's the spirit. And remember, Ang's blog is a great resource for ideas.
It is. It's like having a virtual gardening mentor.
I like that.
And speaking of mentors, I've learned so much from you today. You've completely changed my perspective on gardening in a hot, dry climate.
Glad to hear it.
It's been eye-opening, really.
Well, I'm passionate about helping people create gardens that thrive no matter the challenges.
That's awesome. And I'm sure our listeners are feeling inspired too. As we're talking about all this,
Yeah.
I keep thinking about how we tend to focus on the challenges, the problems in our gardens,
Uh-huh.
but maybe we need to shift our perspective a bit.
What do you mean?
Well, instead of seeing those challenges as setbacks,
Yeah.
what if we saw them as opportunities?
Opportunities for what?
For learning, like leaf burn, for example. Instead of getting discouraged by it, we can use it as a learning experience.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right, it's like our plants are trying to tell us something. We just need to figure out what it is.
So we become plant detectives. I like
Huh.
that.
Exactly. And who knows what we might discover along the way.
And we can share those discoveries with other gardeners, too.
Right. It's like we're all in this together, this big gardening community, figuring things out and helping each other along the way.
I love that image.
Yeah.
It's like those little ecosystems we were talking
Yeah.
about, but on a much larger scale.
And when we choose drought-tolerant plants,
Yeah.
we're not just helping our own gardens, we're helping conserve water, which benefits the whole environment.
Absolutely. It all ties together.
It does. So it's not just about creating beautiful gardens, it's about creating sustainable gardens that contribute to a healthier planet.
Well said. That's a great way to sum it up.
So it's like those little ecosystems, but on a larger scale.
Exactly. It all ties together.
It really does. It's not just about creating beautiful gardens,
Yeah.
it's also about creating sustainable gardens that actually help the planet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic way to put it.
So I guess what I'm taking away from all this is that we need to embrace our curiosity, right?
Definitely.
Experiment a little and connect with other gardeners.
That's the spirit.
Because we're all on this journey together, right?
Absolutely. We can learn so much from each other.
And who knows, maybe our little experiments will help someone else down the line.
Exactly. Sharing our knowledge and experiences is so important.
It is. And by choosing drought-tolerant plants, we're doing our part for the environment too.
Absolutely. It's all about making thoughtful choices that benefit both our gardens and the planet as a whole.
Well said. So to wrap things up,
Mhm.
I guess the main takeaway here is to observe your plants. Really listen to what they're telling you. Don't be afraid to try new things. And remember, you're not alone in this whole gardening adventure.
Beautifully said. And on that note, dear listener, I encourage you to go forth and create gardens that bring you joy, nourish your soul, and contribute to a more beautiful and sustainable world.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into leaf burn, drought-tolerant plants, and, well, the interconnectedness of it all.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration into the world of knowledge.